Okay, welcome to episode 41 of the 248k run on Ribbon World with City Grid, and we've got Logibot stuff happening now. We've got quite a lot of Logibot stuff happening. This is kind of the equivalent of personal request stuff, except when there's more stuff that I'm receiving than I really want to be able to fit in my inventory at once, because I'm trying to handcraft a lot of stuff. So I think we've handcrafted a bunch of these data centers. I don't think I'm going to need these in bulk, so I haven't bothered automating those. Time to make a K1 core, because we don't have one of those yet. And then the K2 core needs a lot of stuff. Have I done these? I have done these. And then this needs, crushing factories and nuclear assembly machines and a bunch of things like that. And I can make some of these, so let's get on that. And then I need concrete and crystals, and I've got way more steel than I really planned on having. Maybe I make... Maybe... I don't actually need that aluminium today. Concrete. How many of those? So cute. 6. Yeah, and then engines, which were a thing I was going to maul differently. I mean, I could also just automate... In fact, I almost certainly want to be automating crushing factories, especially if I'm making all these cogs myself, which is a bit of a shame, but I believe that's 10. And then nuclear assembly machines, which I don't really have a plan for doing anything with yet. Cogs, green chips. Fiberglass was the other thing I needed for these. And then also concrete. And how many of these have I automated so far? Crushing factory, nuclear assembly machine, nuclear assembly machine. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and that should give me the 10 of each that I need to be getting onto the sky, which is the other thing I need, but I don't think I can turn on yet because I don't have the power grid for it yet. Although I have handcrafted all these nuclear reactors, which is going to be helpful. I've still got a bunch of stuff in my inventory that I don't really care about. But let's put all of that back in storage, I guess. I'm not going to need all the steel. In fact, I think I just come back for... all the things that I needed to craft the K2 core. I think we just put everything else back in the logistics network, including these data centers and things that I've just handcrafted. And then if I put them back in the network, we just have bots move them to storage somewhere. Because we've got a bunch of things to do today. I think one of the things I wanted to look at was whether or not I can beacon yellow science harder, because I reckon I can. And the fact that this chest is full up and these things aren't running, because these things' outputs are full, means I reckon that I can actually get rid of... I reckon I can upgrade these to tier 2 beacons. Which this geometry is not ideal for these tier 2 beacons, but it will at least get me more beacon power onto each of these assemblers, which will make that a bit faster. And then somewhere... Where was I looking at the labs? Wait, no, it was also the green chips, wasn't it? These new green chips... Where did I put the new green chips? I have dumped a bunch of solar down as well. Oh no, I've got bots complaining about cliff explosives, yeah. Where did I thought the green chips was out to the right, but not that far. Where did I put the green chips that I did a thing with yesterday? Maybe they weren't... Yeah, maybe they weren't quite as far out to the east as... the Logimall. Why are they? No, that's the engines build. Why have I completely lost track of where my green chips build is? Oh, this is my green chips build. Yes, I did move this out to the right. Yeah, okay. Because I don't think I need these beacons anymore on the grounds that we're kind of full, and we've also filled all of these chests. And if I'm getting rid of these beacons, because of the way the mod... caps out the number of beacons I have. So I've got space to put another 3 beacons down if these 3 beacons disappear, which means I think over here we can have... Yeah, because I want more labs. I don't know if I can afford more labs, but we're also not going to put these things here. We're going to put these things, say, here. and this should power all of them. It'll give us a bit more labs. These beacons will each hit 10 labs, which is pretty good, and then slowly we will work towards building the rail grid out to the east. The bots are apparently here, and waiting on roboports? Yeah, waiting on roboports. Okay, so let's, yeah, I've taken some supplies out to the bots. This is kind of the chests of, this is kind of like a build train, except it's just kind of manually filled. I think one of the disadvantages of having split up the grid is, even though we've got now 2 bot networks, and the bots in each network have smaller travel distances to things that might be built, we've got like fewer bots in each bot network because we just kind of split them up. But also, the bot network to the east is no longer in the same main mall section as the rest of the base. Actually, this one's gonna, yeah, we've got to set that back to manual because otherwise it'll go back home, and we don't want it to do that yet. But yeah, have a lot more roboports. And then also, I guess, keep working on this other rail grid as well. How many bots have you got? Yeah, you've got about 1,000 bots. So that's going to be pretty fine. Let's go down here. Why did you not go there? Oh, interesting. So it looked there like I couldn't pass through the rail that did exist but was ghosts, not goats. Which, I mean, to be fair, makes a fair degree of sense. If I don't know that rail is there, then it makes sense to not be able... Or maybe it was a thing about the difference between manual and automatic mode. It's fine, it's not a big deal. It's a thing that we are kind of managing anyway. Okay, tiling blueprint's kind of nice. We'll build out the rest of that rail grid. This is going to take away... what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So about half the roboports I bought, I'm just dropping into this area here. And then, yeah, extending each of these middle 3 takes 12 roboports. So I didn't actually bring, yeah, I'm still quite low roboport limited, aren't I? I need to bring a lot more roboports. And we don't really need all this grid yet. This is just going to be a thing that bots will get around to at one point. Yeah, now we're done here. For the moment, bots are like progressing through some amount of that, don't really care how much. 95 beacons. I guess the purple sides beacons haven't gone in yet. Yeah, because the bots here are, oh, struggling. I guess I did just drop a bunch of stuff into chests, didn't I? And there's probably some more of that we want to do as well. Yeah, the poor bots are taking all these things to whichever storage chests have those things. Never mind. Do we have... So do we now have everything we need to make the K2 beacon core? The K2 core is over here. I think, yeah, I think we can... Oh, module frames. Was I requesting module frames anywhere? Yes, 21 module frames. Okay, so I should be able to pick up both of these, and then I need to get advanced circuits and neodymium, and I can have my second K2 core, which is also pretty exciting. That is kind of, and then this is just requesting other K2 core stuff. Do I want, I don't think I want, sorry bots, making your lives worse. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah. So now we are... I think bots have all of these things. I've just given them so many jobs that they're not putting that stuff down yet. We've got to find a way to put the other fluid here, because this source for this K2 fluid was what we were doing in the other station where we were making this fluid here. But I don't think we're doing that this time. I think... Am I ever going to need more than one fluid wagon of these? I don't think I am. So I think I can use... not there. It's going to go there, isn't it? And then we can use this train station to bring in this fluid and connect it to this beacon core this way. And this I like for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, this energy is going to hit us pretty hard, this energy usage, because we are close to... We don't have a lot of electrical headroom, especially if we throw in all the other beacons as well, which is kind of why we're also building... Yeah, why we're planning to build this other nuclear reactor. But I think what we do is... Oh, do I have... Yeah, do I have... Give me... I think I have these in the network somewhere. I need one fluid wagon. You're probably going to bring me more than one. Do I have a fluid wagon in the network? Yeah, I'm getting 3 of them. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's Logimall some other stuff. There's definitely other stuff that needs to be Logimalled. Let's actually go... I should probably have this as a blueprint just for the Logimall without any recipes set. Maybe I should also be doing this for substations, but I haven't actually automated substations yet, so maybe substations or something else I automate here. Yeah, because there were a bunch more things that I realized I needed. Yeah, these things don't have any requests yet. Oh, do these things... These ones do that? Okay, so let's actually limit this to 2 stacks. And then this blueprint that I just used to Logibot request things. We don't want that. We want... Do I want to be researching space science back? I don't think I do. I want a blueprint of these things with power and with chest limits, but without recipes, so that then I can do this kind of business and then set all these requests later and have an easy way of not having to do that every time. I think instead of space science, like, I'm not in a position to do anything with this yet, but I also don't want to launch satellites. I don't want to launch rockets until I can put satellites in them. Yeah, there's a bunch of like pretty normal techs here that we recognize. There's like all the vanilla infinite techs. There's some beacon stuff which I'm still getting these recubes because that just takes a while because 10 times science multiplier. I think the things we really need, yeah, then all the other mod stuff seems to be stacked behind this titanium metal composite material, so we're going to get that. Then let's also get bot speed and bot cargo capacity stuff, because we're doing bot things. That's going to be useful. And then let's go back to space science. Yeah, hopefully the yellow science is sped up at this point. I think purple science is also turned off at the moment, because I don't think I had the red chips for it. That's going to be a thing that will turn back on at some point. And then, yeah, with this should give us some other things that we can make and then more, I guess. But yeah, I wanted some things over here. I think there were a variety of things I needed, wasn't there? Yeah, because there was a bunch of stuff that were just going to make construction robot lives worse. Yeah, that I was making... Over here I was making this little section here was where I hacked together all of the original train stuff and also the crushing factories and also engine automation, and I just don't think we want to be doing that like that anymore. I think we've got better ways of doing things. I think we can, over here, make... What did I need? I needed... Fiber makers was one of them, and then crushing factories was another, and then also... Oh yeah, advanced roboports. That's happening over here now, isn't it? Yeah, I've got 20 advanced roboports. What do I even do with these things? How big are they? Can I upgrade? I cannot upgrade those things into advanced roboports. That's a little bit of a shame. This is me just getting pleasantly distracted by charging station. Okay, sure. I mean, I think we're going to do... Yeah, let's go and do this. Let's do that. Let's do that next. Let's not get distracted so much so far. Crushing factories, fiber makers, both of those were things I needed to do the... Yeah, somewhere in... Oh, I can make it. I can look at it in this thing now. Carbon fiber reinforced plastic might be a build we do today in the direction of, hey, I'm advancing the next science. Everything else there I've got a bunch of. Carbon fiber reinforced plastic is the thing between me and having a silo. And then also, you know, having the space science tech to be able to launch satellites that we're not doing yet, but never mind. Okay, other things that I wanted were... storage tanks, and then also silos, because I don't think I have these automated anywhere yet. And then also, yeah, let's have another one of these here. This all fits. Yeah, bots can put that back, because I'd rather have this one here. Yes, did I already... I already automated trains over here, yes. But they're not doing so much because it's fine, and they're also not requesting locomotives. Okay, that is, all of that is acceptable. Here I want the trains and the locomotives and the fluid wagons. And then we need to get all of these request... I think I've got a lot of request boxes, don't I? So I can set all of this stuff up. Yeah, that's fine. Because now we can go... And all of these things are just going to make 2 stacks of stuff when they eventually get their inserters and all of that. Logibots are still doing... You know, they're doing... Oh, yeah, we've... Because I guess one of the things is... We're now requesting things from quite large distances away. And, oh, you're requesting 14 stacks of aluminium? Okay, I don't think you need 14 stacks of aluminium. I think you only get... I mean, I appreciate these silos take a lot of stuff. Like, this silo recipe is super expensive, but also I don't want to have quite that much vacation here. We'll just work through it. All of these are pretty sensible, all of these requests. Okay, so this fluid wagon request is pretty insane, but also, yeah, so I think the other thing to manage about this, we'll just run across those tracks, is there are some other things. Yeah, where's also the green... How are the green chips? Yeah, because the engines used to be getting into the network here, and they're not doing that anymore because we just blasted it. Oh yeah, this here we've also just automated somewhere else. I don't think we ever had silos automated anywhere else, but somewhere we have green chips making their way onto the network. Where are green chips getting onto the logistics network? Are they down? Here's where green chips are getting onto the logistics network. Yeah, 48 stacks. That's going to feel pretty bad for bots, but we're doing that anyway. I think the other thing we're going to do at this point is... Yeah, all of these don't need to be boxed at this point either. So that's going to be a lot of bot jobs for a long while. But the plan there is going to be these train stations we will use to call in green chips via trains in a very similar way to what we're going to do for engines, because I think we just took engines out of the logistics network. And yeah, this one... Do I have... Where would engines request be? Oh, engines request will be down by yellow science, won't they? Yes. So this is engines request. Let's also just link up a bunch of these things. It's not entirely easy. Okay, so this is the last one that's been... This one has been... Yeah, it looks like the wire connection actually connects to the top of the train station, which is kind of outside the hitbox of the train station, which makes it kind of tricky to tell which of these things has actually been connected to the network, but never mind. So this one has. Let's just connect to the next couple, because we're going to have to do this anyway. And where's here? So this one's aluminium, this one's crystal request, which is also disabled because we've got crystals. This one, here that I'm standing next to, wants to be... I think this is the engines? Yes. Okay, so now... Yeah, now we're going to request... Here it is. Now we're going to request engines into this mess of active providers, which is going to dump everything into this storage, which hopefully I still have space for. This is all completely unorganized, and the bots will just deal with it. It'll be fine. I did get these advanced roboports. Where did the advanced roboports go? What was that? Charging stations? They're smaller. Okay. I mean, none of these roboports are doing things anyway, but I reckon we want a bunch of advanced roboports. Actually, let's go advanced roboport followed by charging station. for each of these places. Yeah, this all lines up nicely. This is what we want to see, isn't it? This is good Logimall activity. And then yeah, each of these trains will just turn up whenever the station activates, because the logistics supply is low, and then bots will transfer things out of these active providers to some of these chests. I don't really care which. And then the Logimall will like request whatever it needs from each of the various places, and yeah, this here is a thing that can happen and will block intersections. So there's a chance that this will deadlock. Yeah, oh well, is what we say about that. I could be doing this with substations as well. So I've got all of these things, don't I? I guess, I mean, I don't know if I need any of these advanced structures at... Oh, they've got more space. They've got more space for bots that I don't need, you know? Fine, sure. Okay, so do I have K2 core, K1 core, reactors? Yeah, all of those things are basically everything that I wanted, which is nice. I don't want to give them to bots yet. I just wanted to get rid of all of those things because I don't think I need them. Like, I don't know where else I actually need... I don't know where else I need upgraded roboports. Like, this grid structure doesn't really seem to be the kind of thing that, and then everyone is just... Yeah, I think one of the accidental advantages of this one-way system through here is that all the trains are leaving out the top and then queuing to join in the bottom. So that's probably okay. All of this stuff is, yeah, still doing whatever. Okay, so I'm making these things. Yeah, that's all fine, isn't it? That's just continuing. Oh wait, there were a couple of other things that I wanted to lodge them all here, so I guess we're going to do that as well. And those were all of the... actually, we're just going to do that and walk away from it, because bots haven't got that done yet either. It was all the... Should we just make bot lives worse? It was somewhere all the way back over here. Yeah, these things. I've actually not... Yeah, there's 1,000 of these things. This whole section here of stuff wants to be Logimalled again in the place where we're actually going to Logimall it. Yeah, why haven't it... This dirty water is actually kind of a problem, isn't it? I thought I would be making... I guess if all the ceramic is full, then I'm not actually making this dirty water. But also... Yeah, it's not actually quite full, is it? Are you going to where I'm making batteries? I think that is the battery station, is it? So that's going to be fine. So we're going to convert all that dirty water into lithium. That's going to be fine. I actually wanted these fluid wagons. That was kind of why we were here. Because I wanted to wander over... Do I actually have... Okay, this personal buffer of things is going to have some fuel, and now I've got locomotives and fuel wagons. Do I have pumps? I don't think I have pumps. Okay, I might actually need pumps to set this up as well. And somewhere over here, yeah. We'll just grab a bunch of those. We'll run back across the tracks. It'll be fine. Let's wander over to where we've got... Yeah, this is where... I think over here... This is the Channel 1 beacon core area. And we're going to use that with all of these extra... K2 energy providers to take this fuel, of which we're running kind of low, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, we've got this stuff coming out. I don't know if I've made enough of that yet. That's all also dependent on the dirty water, isn't it? Because one of the things I did see that I was wondering about whether or not it would be useful at all was somewhere I had... I was going to say it's after the titanium production, which we've also... Yeah, this thing that we've now just finished. One of these things which I can research, so I guess we get on that. I mean, let's even do that before space science, I guess. Yeah, another way of making dirty water from slag, which was not even the point. The point was... there are other techs that let me be slightly more efficient with, yeah, so it's 2 gold from 1 ingot and then 1 ingot from 175 molten gold. In a new kind of factory, fine. I should check whether or not that has pollution, how many module slots it has. But yeah, this is, so this is 175 molten for 2 plates instead of 200 molten for 2 plates, which is a bit better. But also these are for the products that come from the rich water stuff, which is probably worth improving. This thing, does it have a... This thing doesn't have a pollution rating. Because I think you can see the pollution rating even on modded buildings in this view, right? Like, let's find the oil processing facility. Yeah, it does have a pollution rating. 20 per minute, crafting speed 1. Whereas this ingot factory we're about to... Yeah, crafting speed 6 does not have a pollution rating. So I reckon we get to module beacon this... Yeah, because there's the special mod productivity modules we've got. Hopefully this accepts them, and we'll get even more stuff out. That's going to be pretty good. What was I... Oh yeah, I was over here. Yes, because I wanted to get a surplus of this stuff for this K2 thing? K2 energy? K3 energy, K2 energy, that's the one I want. Greater than, say, 10k. And yeah, guys, let's complete the previous thing that I was talking about before I got distracted. If we go to these fancy plate refining recipes, not only do we have an intermediate that allows us to A, prod mod things harder, hopefully, and B, just get more out because the recipe ratios are better, we also get slag, which we can also convert to more dirty water. With more water. I mean, I think yeah, I'm now kind of concerned about the amount of dirty water we're seeing. Oh, and the other things I was going to maul were these power poles and also cliff explosives, because those have not been Logimauled at all yet. Never mind. Okay. We are going to have... Yeah, we're going to have a train. Is this going to be in the way? It's going to be a little bit in the way, isn't it? I think I should actually... Let's put the train station down here instead. That's less in the way, isn't it? Because this branch here, especially as I've already got this train sitting here, if I park another train here, then all of the... Yeah, I think we're going to put it... Yeah, we're definitely going to move this to... We're going to have the other train station, which I don't... Oh, I've got a train station here. This is actually the train station that I want to take and move somewhere else. Yeah, this is ideal. We can have a train here, fluid wagon there, pair of tanks in this pattern that I like, these things that will work, and then this... Yeah, this line here is the one that wants to pump, that I don't actually have. Yeah, I don't need rockets at the moment. I think we can go back to... I could have also set this up on different hotbars, but I haven't. Yeah, bots have a lot of jobs at the moment. I think bots are pretty happy about having a lot of jobs. I think that's the thing they're supposed to do, isn't it? This guy can go here, and we can bring this out a little bit because it's a bit of a mess. Yep. So we're going to make this K2 energy. This is going to be... We're going to use the same station construction. I think I just press caps lock. We've got a station that provides this stuff, and we will give it the icon, and then limit 1. And I don't think I'm making this in anywhere else, so I don't think this needs to be the kind of setup where I disable the station. I think this is going to be the place where we make it, and if we need more, we just put more of these things in, which I can actually do like over here if I really wanted to. I've got the space to wind these belts around, and then this is also where I'm making the lithium and the battery, so that's probably fine. We're going to presume that that's fine. Do we have... We don't actually have... We don't have a fuel request here, but this is also the science station, or the other science train. I'm pretty sure we're fueling it at the labs. Let's get a train fuel request here. Let's give you some number of these, so you're fine. And then, yeah, this is not going to work out super well because bots are going to have to build all of that, and they're kind of busy at the moment. But never mind. Okay, let's just go by ourselves to the other station where we were going to set this up, which is over here. How are bots doing with... Yeah, so they're still super short on a bunch of roboports. Okay, fine. That's... Oh wait, did I just... Why am I seeing... Okay, these ones, yeah, okay, so for a moment I saw like this gap and these ones on the outside and was worried that I'd accidentally bridged the roboport networks again, but I haven't. It's fine. So we can ignore all of that. Yeah, bot's going to build all of this. This station here is going to be requesting the energy we just put on the network. This thing, and then this is also going to be train limit 1. And then, yeah, I kind of want... this tank doesn't matter yet, does it? It in fact does not. So I can have this tank, which will let me put this tank here, and wire... That wasn't what I wanted to wire. I wanted... Will this go the entire way? Yes. Okay, cool. Because this only wants to run if we have less than, say, 15,000? I can do 20,000. Yeah, this is going to give me a lot more than I need here, because both of these will carry 20,000 each, and then there's also this tank over here. But whatever, this is only ever getting the overflow from the other station, so that's kind of fine. And then I've got these things, but we're not going to build them yet because we don't have the power grid. Okay, so that is K2 Energy automated. And I don't want to be doing that. What else was I... Yeah, other things I wanted to do today was nuclear fuel reprocessing. It looks like I am on the wrong way around on these tracks. Yeah. Nuclear fuel reprocessing, logimauling... Yeah, logimauling some... Logimauling some more... Bots haven't even built these things yet. Yeah, logimauling the nuclear stuff. Maybe nuclear fuel reprocessing. Maybe that crushed... You know what? You can go, I guess, here? Yeah, something... Okay, yeah, so that bot happened to put it on at the same time, and then I think you can also go here, and we can build all the train stuff in the same place. But this I don't think I want... Oh, these guys only stack to 1, don't they? So it's actually completely fine. Yeah, then you can have both these diesel wagons, so I'm not actually making any of those at all. And then this request box can have other things that I kind of don't care about. And then we can just get rid of this, so we can just all... Yeah, more making bot lives worse and just lining all this up differently. Yeah, so I think at this point... This is... Oh, this didn't actually get... This never got the tank item request, 215.62, fine. Bots can put that there. And then let's also do the various nuclear infrastructure that I want. Like I need... Yeah, I need heat exchangers and I need turbines. Then we're going to do the same thing. Okay, this thing's in the way. So this is now getting a lot of stuff delivered, which is fine. And this is also getting a lot of stuff. Oh, that's a lot. I mean, it's 12 stacks of copper. Okay, I have 12 stacks of copper, sure. Yeah, we're going to limit each of these to 2 stacks. Give me this back. So I can put this one here and put heat pipes here. And then also set up this request for heat pipes. I think this is, yeah, we're just gonna crank this back to just like 400. I don't think I have copper. I don't think I have copper in... Yeah, I don't have copper in the logistics network. Because... Does that mean I'm just short on copper? Because I thought I still had that... Not there, that's not the main base. The main base is back over here. Yeah, I thought... Yeah, copper here. But also, this is not actually what I want to do, making bot lives worse. What I really want to do is... Give me... Yeah, you guys have those back. Those are quite reasonable numbers of requests. I'm happy with that. So yeah, so now we're going to have all of that stuff put together. Somewhere down here... Where is a copper request station? I will have one of these, yeah, here. And then, please engines, this station here wants to be a copper request. So why are you still here? Oh, that's an issue. I need to be making a lot more of this stuff, because otherwise these trains, yeah, of the various trains that visit here and dump stuff and then go back to multiple stations, like the green chips will turn off, these green chips here will turn off, like this station will become unavailable if it doesn't have enough green chips, so that a train doesn't go there and fail to find what it needs. The disadvantage is this train here can't go back to the aluminium station because the aluminium station doesn't actually have all that much stuff in it, whereas it's this one, not that one, this one? Yes, this train station here, let's just set that over like 400, because I kind of need that train to be out the way so that trains trying to bring anything else in, and there's actually still quite a few trains bringing other stuff in, yeah. Sure, fine. So we still have no construction robots. That's not entirely a surprise. I wanted to get all the rest of these roboports. Roboports was actually... I think roboports were still automated back in the old... Yeah, they were the thing that I left over here that are still just doing things that way. Okay, so let's also request those. And I guess those roboports can go... I've got this blueprint here. Let's use the blueprint that we made. Yeah. And we'll automate these roboports next to the other roboports. That makes sense. Roboports. How many are you're requesting quite reasonable numbers of things? Okay, that's fine. You can make 2 stacks of stuff. Yeah. So the thing is, I actually need significantly more than 2 stacks of each of these things, but I don't really want to cache that much at once unless I'm planning on building a station. So we're going to do a very similar thing. So I've got over here so I've got here request chests if I want to handcraft some more nuclear reactors. I probably do because I kind of need them for trains as well. This is for extensions to the roboport to the east, which is fine. And then over here we're going to have nuclear reactor stuff. So I think, actually, I can check what I need for, because it's basically this blueprint. And I need basically 100 heat exchangers and 200 heat pipes. Okay, so we can set that up as request. 100, yeah, let's just get 100. Wait, I was doing this for 2 reactors, or at least two kind of cores, because we're not bothering to double the power plant. We're planning to just like go ahead to triple the power plant, because that's a thing that we like. Then 400 of these, not 4,000, 400. So these 2 boxes will effectively be a cache of... I needed a lot of these, didn't I? This is going to be 38 stacks, which is going to fit because I've got 48 stacks, yeah. So this bit of Logimall will slowly work on building up the things I need for here, and that's going to be fine. Cliff explosives. Cliff explosives was the other thing that was on the list of things I needed to maul that I kind of forgot about. I also need grenades and, yeah, because there's a couple of things, aren't there? Yeah, there's cliff explosives, of which I don't think I currently have grenades in the network, and we're just going to go back and do the thing that I've complained about a couple of times, but we're doing it anyway. That's going to put grenades in the network, that's fine. 46 explosives? Yeah, sure. And then I did actually want... would be nice if bots could bring some of these things. Yeah, I guess we can do it here. We want barrels, because we need them for the cliff explosives that we just built, and then this is going to request steel. Request steel, yeah, 100 steel, sure. And then the other thing that I wanted barrels for is empty solution containers, which are here. Yeah, which also require take the barrels and also take the plastic. So I think these things also make really fast, don't they? Not too fast. Okay. Let's have 100 steel, and then wait. You don't need steel at all. You don't need steel. You need steel barrels. Yeah, 10 of those, and then fiberglass, for which you needed 50. That's going to let you make some decent number of these things. Because I need... Yeah, because I think the thing is, if I'm spinning up more rich water, and I don't quite have the bots to do it at the moment, but I think we're going to be spinning up more rich water in the sense of, hey, here's a rich water node. Let's also make more rich water, I guess, over here. There's a lot of trees in both of those, and copper smelting kind of wants to go there. Let's make some more rich water here. Let's make some more rich water there. The disadvantage of this is I need to... Yeah, this setup here needs to be replaced with a coal request station. But I think that's fine, because all we do is we move this section... I can move this back 2 squares. Is this going to be... Is 2 squares going to be enough? That looks like... That looks like I'll be able to fit. Yeah, that looks like I'll be able to fit a coal request station in there. I think that's going to work out fine. And then this is going to run through here. Where do I have a coal request? I would have a coal request. Speaking of coal request, I was going to do carbon fiber reinforced plastic, wasn't I? You guys, yeah, I've just automated cliff explosives. You guys shouldn't be complaining anymore. Is this... That is not the station I was looking for. I was looking for the fiberglass reinforced plastic, because this has a coal request. This... No, this is a... What have I done here? This says it's a station for having coal. Ah, no, I see what's happened. When I pasted, because this is exactly the thing I needed. Oh, in fact, yeah, because this is exactly the thing I needed. When I pasted this down, it changed the station from a from a having coal station to a requesting coal station. Okay, so let's go and find a coal request station, which is going to be, I think this is plastic. This is plastic, which means this thing is going to be not that one. This one over here is going to be a coal request, which means also that one that we just changed over here. I guess this means, yeah, if this is already a coal request, because we're making all of the fiberglass reinforced plastic, then I think I can do something nasty. Like, I mean, probably I should belt balance these, probably I should do this a bit better, but also let's get rid of this and have a proper train fuel request. Where is a train fuel request? None of these stations have train fuel request on them? interesting. Maybe not the best idea, but never mind. Yeah, we'll get some train fuel. I need the train fuel and the inserter. And we'll do this. We'll fuel that guy properly, and then this thing can also just be... Do I have? I do. Because now I've got these new belts, I can actually jump all the way over the rail without worrying about having to get an underground in between. And now this will be... Yeah, we have not actually brought a station in. I didn't actually need to move these crushers around at all. Oh, well. But yeah, want more rich water. This will get us more rich water. Did I limit these? Did I limit those boxes? Because I kind of wanted to limit those boxes at some point, and I did not limit those boxes. Okay, let's do that from the radar as well. Let's just go to 2 stacks. We don't need a whole lot of crushed stone there at the moment. It's not going to achieve anything. Yeah, then let's find the other blueprint that we dropped in here. Bots are probably pretty unhappy with just the number of things that I've got them doing at the moment. And I could probably even bring some of the bots back from the other network to manage all of this stuff. Yeah, maybe. Crystals are unpacking. Why are logistics bots? Are all these chests full? Okay. Yeah, because all of these things should be unpacked, but I guess that means there just isn't space. 48k. I think I see what the problem is. I think somewhere over here, crystals is disabling. Please, aluminium. Wires? These... that's the issue. When I replaced this station, I blasted all of these things' connection to the logistics network, and so these stations didn't turn off. And so I have just been continuing to request vast amounts of stuff, and now all these boxes are full. And yeah, it's pretty funny. Let's solve this by just giving bots more places to put things, and then... Like, it's all still fine, all of these will just drain, and then these stations will just remain inactive until all the things I'm logimalling are pulling stuff out. And yeah, bots doing lots of nice things. This is what we like. Lots of logimal stuff. Why are you not... I don't have any of those. I guess bots... Destination full is a kind of entertaining thing, and a kind of entertaining problem for you to have, but whatever. Okay, yeah, so that new rich water build that isn't going to be working yet also depends on having a bunch of these solution containers, which is kind of why I want these guys to be doing everything that they can. We've got, yeah, all of... I think I actually go... Yeah, I think we grab the rest of these roboports, because the bots need the roboports. I should have, yeah, a lot of roboports now, which is nice. We wander back over here to where all these bots are complaining about not having the things they need. And then I think I actually bring 99, this 100th beacon, okay, sure. Then I think I bring some number of bots back, because I'm just alt-D'ing a bunch of things that mean that there's just yeah, the bot network over here is kind of unhappy. But, you know, sure, set you on manual so you don't disappear. And then do you still have... Yeah, you've still got a lot of rail. You just needed a lot of roboports. Then let's also just wander back over here and encourage you to build some more stuff. And then, yeah, so we've done solution things. Do I want to do... Yeah, and then we're just going to continue with the... Oh, not that grid, this grid. Where are... Oh, this is going to take all the bots out of the network, isn't it? They were previously going to be... Yeah, there's still another 100 bots somewhere that... I think I just pasted that upside down the wrong way, didn't I? That's better. Or at least, you know, slightly offset. Somewhere there are going to be a bunch of bots Yeah, they're no longer in reliable places, are they? I want you to get rid of this, but then go to manual, and then just drive a bit further down. Oh, I just saw bots coming out of these. Yeah, and I'm hoping to find just a couple of other random bots, random roboports, that happen to have an accessible number of bots in them. Power grid is probably fine. I just saw... Oh, yeah, okay. I guess this is all the bot charging. That's probably a bunch of logistic network stuff. Of me... Yeah, to these... Here we go. Here's 107 bots. Yeah, this is... That power grid issue is probably me throwing down a bunch of more logistic storage and having a ton of... Yeah, bots... Partly bots charging here. Probably also, I suspect, it's these charging stations over here drawing a bunch of power because we just needed to pull all of these things out of storage again. Which is also fine, and then these are doing exactly what they expect. Do I have green chips over here? I've got a couple of green chips in storage, which is also acceptable. Green chips was going to be the next thing that I was going to bring into the mall via trains. Yeah, and then I think we... Yeah, so we're at home now, which is nice. You have all of these robots because the robots... Yeah, this is going to be a slightly better split of stuff. And then I'm just sort of slowly collecting nuclear silo parts, which is fine. And then do I have... I don't have any centrifuges, but I think you guys are also not actually processing anything yet because you don't have outputs yet. Cool. Well, give me both of these, so you can do that. And then I want... Am I going to be able to find... Do I have logistics spots free? Okay. If I have logistics spots free, I can straight up just request a couple of centrifuges over here. Like, I probably need like 3 of them, because what I want to set up is, first of all, I have a bunch of nuclear power on thorium fuel rods, which are simply not being reprocessed yet. And second of all, I think the new power grid we're going to run in the uranium fuel, because when we reprocess the uranium fuel, we get plutonium, which we can turn into MOX fuel for things like train superchargers. So that's going to be... Yeah, we're going to go set up some nuclear fuel reprocessing now. I think... Did I move the train stations over there? I did. Okay. In that case, we can do all of this, and I have train stations now, which is nice. Yeah, we can just do all of this and make bot lives worse. I did want... Where's a passive provider? Yeah, let's find the reactor. I could have done this while I was traveling. Oh, these are already in a provider network. Okay, that's fine. Do I have 2 request chests on me. Okay, in that case, the last thing we're going to get is like another... Wait, those ones have to come from quite a long way, don't they? Maybe we just go and pick them up, or maybe we just don't bother? I think we're just going to build a thing. Yeah, so all the expansions are coming here now. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Because I've given bots so many jobs to do so many random things, including all of the solar panel stuff and all of this rich water stuff, I don't have bots to put these landmines back down. So maybe we quickly go and push all those things? No, let's not do that. Let's not worry about that. Let's presume it's going to be fine. We're going to wander over here. And then we are going to think about reprocessing the thorium fuel, which... Where is it? Yeah, this one. I need corrosive solution. Oh, I needed to automate corrosive solution. I've automated the empty solution containers, but the only corrosive solution manufacture that's happening is going around in the kind of the fixed loop between, like, within the rich water. So I need corrosive solution containers, and corrosive solution containers need... They also need lithium. That's can't... Yeah, this is kind of annoying, isn't it? Can I... Where is... Is that... That's not the acid build. Where's the fancy acid build? That is also not the fancy acid build? No, this is the fancy acid request, isn't it? Oh no, this is the fancy acid build. I'm wondering if here... Because here I've got dirty water. I've got acid. I've got the other special acid. And then there's also an acidic water just position. I'm wondering whether somewhere around here... There's not a whole lot of space, is there? Somewhere around here I can even logibot together something that makes... Not those, that makes corrosive solution containers, because everything is already kind of there. And I think, yeah, the question is how many... 6-second craft time, and then how long do these reprocessing steps take? Well, that's not a reprocessing. 20 seconds for 1 corrosive solution for 6. Actually, yeah, the thing to look at here is how much, like how many cycles of thorium fuel and or uranium fuel or whatever. Yeah, how many cycles of these things I need to worry about before needing another. Yeah, because I think my current reactor is doing what, 4 thorium every 90 seconds, which means I think I can get away with, for nuclear fuel reprocessing, just logimauling one of these corrosive solution containers. Okay, so that's going to be the plan for that later. Right now, I think we need to set up something. Yeah, and this is already... Like, I want to leave some amount of covarexable stuff in here, but also start making the other nuclear fuel. Do I have... I have 1 assembler. Okay, that's probably fine. And then this is also not necessarily the best way I could have done that. Let's do this instead. That's just kind of unbalanced those, hasn't it? Let's also take... Yeah, that has rebalanced it. Okay, so I don't need... Do I even want the stuff in... Yes, because the Mox fuel was requesting this, wasn't it? And then this train supply also needs to continue as a train supply because the tier 2 beacons need it. Okay, fine. Then all the way over here, I guess we've got... Yeah, let's just give bots more jobs, I guess. They're fine. If we want a... I think I want to train... Yeah, so if I'm doing the uranium request... Yeah, so this reactor here is in the same network, so I'm pretty happy having all of this thorium fuel processed entirely by logistics request from... I guess it's over here? Where is... Yeah, this ribbon is getting quite large now. I'm losing things. Where is my thorium processing? I'm sure it was to the left. And I'm sure it had a kind of weird shape like this. Yeah. Also, this guy doesn't need to be here at all. Yeah, so this is just entirely supplied with the logistics bots, which is fine. This is all just going around in a loop and be fine. Because the other reactors, which are going to be over here, and bots are now complaining about not having a rail. That's okay. We can bring them more rail. We can bring them more cliff explosives. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to need to take out some of that stuff, whatever. Yeah, the reactors that are going over here, I think will power with uranium, but they're also going to be entirely train supplied, which means we need a train station. Let's put the train station over here. Do I have... I don't have bots. I gave away all my personal bots. Do that, and then... Yeah, this is going to be pretty sad. Okay. We have train station. We can have a train station there, which is going to be... Is this in the right place with respect to... Where is... Give me an inserter. I think this is in the right place with respect to the poles, isn't it? Yes. So this train station is in the right place. This tree is still in the way. Yeah, let's... I kind of wanted this bot to get the trees out of the way, but at this point you can just go over there. Worker robot speed is going to help that a bit. This is going to be the train station we are going to use for nuclear fuel stuff. And I think the pattern for this station is going to be, yeah, wagons we don't have, but never mind. Oh, interesting. Train fuel plans we don't have. I think we can get a train fuel... Oh, these guys don't have train fuel plans either. Here's a train fuel plan. And this station can get train fuel, which is nice. And then these two stations can get train fuel, which is going to be helpful. And then this station over here can also get train fuel. And yeah, we're going to have one carriage of fuel and one carriage of reprocessed stuff. I don't think I really care about that at all. We might also just logibot these things around the place. Okay, so where does this happens in centrifuges? Yeah, good, because I picked up centrifuges, which is nice. So if I have... So the first one I need is, yeah, consumed thorium. How long does this take? 20 seconds to consume 6? I don't need more than one of those. That will be perfectly sufficient. In which case, why does this even need to be over here on the edge of the grid where all of that is more difficult? And then also I've kind of balls this up, haven't I? Oh well. We can do that better by doing something like this. There we go, fixed. And then you can go over there, fine. Yeah, so this is now... I guess we could move that one... Could we move that one further? No, it was kind of outside the power grid of that one, wasn't it? This will still work. It's fine. We've messed something up and then fixed it in the space of, you know, kind of less than an episode. It's fine, yeah. I think I don't need more than one of these things. What did I need for the uranium-233 fuel? Mox fuel rods. Yeah, this is a good reason to be doing this over here, because I did want to request aluminium ceramic composite, and then the uranium-233 I get out of the thorium fuel processing. Yes, consumed thorium fuel rods, uranium-233. Yeah, sure. Gives me back a uranium that I can combine with 238, which I have in quantities over here. So that's why we're doing this over here. So I don't think I need more than one consumed thorium thing. But I think we just, at this point, just go like request 5 solution containers that we don't have yet, and 20 thorium fuel. And this we'll just let this guy... Do we have speed modules? I don't have speed modules. Give me... In fact, put that back with its modules, thanks. In fact, I don't want that. But I do want to have bots convert these to speed modules. Because we're just gonna blast through that. It's gonna be fine. Then what does this give me back? Yeah, it gives me back a bunch of stuff, doesn't it? It sometimes gives me back empty solution containers. It also sometimes gives me back nuclear waste and also sometimes uranium. So I think the thing we're going to do is... These ones are going to be reprocessing uranium fuel. Yes, consumed uranium fuel rods. Yes. And these ones are going to be the ones that process stuff that comes off this train. And these guys can all just put everything they have just over here. You probably don't even need. I wonder if the labs are sad about science not progressing because I've actually run out of purple science. Yes. Okay, and I still have a lot of yellow science. In that case, let's do this thing first. Put this back, put the space science back. Is there something... I mean... damage? Landmine damage? I am leaning on landmines a lot. So let's do that, and then the robot speed, and then the space science, and then also go back to wherever we turned off purple science, and we might now run into problems of not having enough red circuits. We'll connect that titanium. Actually, we're going to increase our titanium usage as well. So we might also run into the problem of not having enough rich water, but also things we'll deal with later. Yeah, so this belt here is going to be a random collection of stuff, which is going to include empty solution containers, nuclear waste, plutonium, also uranium, and then all of those. What do I need for the MOX fuels? Is uranium-238, okay. The uranium fuel rods, uranium-238, and yeah, so I do need a feed of... Hopefully the power grid is fixed. Oh, the power grid is not fixed. Why is the power grid not fixed? What's doing... K2 energy providers. These guys... The K2 core is still going to be a thing. I guess I have increased the number of K2 beacons. Yeah, I guess I've put down more of those providers than they... that's the other issue, isn't it? The other issue is that I've put down more of these providers, and so these guys are using a pile of energy, but also because... Oh, this pipe here isn't even complete yet. Okay, let's sever that link, because the thing I'm concerned about is, yeah, so this low power state. In fact, let's see if we can do something about just not worrying about that low power state for a bit. Hopefully during daytime the electricity comes back. But yeah, when this tank fills up, I will then be hitting these at the rate of this beacon core using this fluid, except when these pipes go in, I will fill these two tanks, and then this train, which actually doesn't have a schedule yet. So that's okay, because also when that turns on, we're going to also think about filling these two tanks, and then also this tank, even before this core is in play. And yeah, that would make this quite significant energy draw continue for a bit later. I mean, hopefully during the day the solar's fine. I can probably drop down more solar. I think I probably have more solar. But then it's also just finding places to put more solar. And it looks like, other than the cliff explosives, bots have done everything, which is cool. Yeah. It wasn't the... I was checking whether or not I had solar not there. Solar is getting made over here, and I have about another 1,000 solar panels I can drop down, which will kind of help. But yeah, the thing that's really going to help is getting this. Yeah, let's go and do the things that really help. I think assembling machines were... This was the stuff that made... crafted in an assembler machine, probably. Yeah, here we go. So I need this stuff. Can I? And I can give these Gauss modules 4, 5, and 6, but those aren't the ones I've currently automated. The ones I've automated are... Oh, yeah, it was also over here. Stokes module 2s are the ones I've automated that do give me 10% productivity, which is great, but those won't work here. But never mind, I guess. So I'm going to request over the ceramic, and the bots will just be fine with it, because I've got a couple of things that need that ceramic. This is also... building this all this way out here is, a bit bad, but never mind. Yeah, how are we getting... I guess we just... Actually, I'm going to do this a different way first. We're going to leave a Coverexable amount of stuff in here, because we also don't have Coverex yet. And then we're going to hand feed the rest of this stuff. Although what we actually need is... that needs to not have an output priority, I guess. Haven't really thought about this. Because I need to bring... Yeah, what do I need to bring over here for these? I need... Am I doing this just with requests? I don't think I am. I think we're going to get some of this stuff off this train, and then we're going to have... If I'm making fuel down there, then I can have another input. It doesn't actually need to go there. It needs to go here. And then we can have... This is also requesting corrosive fuel, but we don't have that yet. And then this can also request corrosive solution, which we will bring from somewhere else. It's fine. And yeah. So I've got a belt here with a bunch of random stuff on it that we need to sort out. The outputs from this fuel source can wander over here. This can be... Yeah, this is the uranium fuel I want to make. Or... to put on the trains. And I think I leave... Do I leave a bit more space? Let's put it down here, because we're not really concerned about that space. And then I need 3 things. We can go in here. We can have another... Okay, bots can put that back. And then... one of these can be... Yeah, one of these can be uranium-238, and the other we can have... Currently we're just going to go request for uranium ceramic composite, because that's how that's going to work. Request like 200 of these, I guess, because bots do have to bring this quite a long way. And then on the other side we're going to have this... Yeah, I don't think it needs to be one, doesn't it? And do I need... I don't really need 2 of these things making fuel cells, do I? 8 fuel cells every 20 seconds? Yeah, I don't need that many of these things. This can just be... We can probably even do this differently. We can have this thing here. We can have the box of... Yeah, I'm apparently using steel boxes now. Apparently that's a thing. We'll put this down. We'll make this have... This thing... This is how much fuel we'll start to make. And then from somewhere... Yeah, this belt of stuff, I guess we just run back through the middle, because it's fine. Let's run it through here, so we can also go... This is... Yeah, this is one of the things about this is going to feel kind of bad, but also... It's going to be fine, don't really care. This is going to be a part of the base that kind of just ticks along and gets its stuff done, I guess. And then this reactor needs to make its way to this train. So I guess we just kinda... This was a larger and more disastrous spaghetti build than I thought I really needed. Can I even do this with... I can probably just do this with 1 wagon and filter inserters, can't I? I don't currently have filter inserters. But I think that's gonna be... Yeah, I think that's what we do... today. Am I... Because this thing is so simple, but then the other things I've got to do here are the nuclear waste and a bunch of filtering. And it looks like I'm bringing this way into this space for nuclear waste processing. I think what I actually do is move all of this stuff to this side of the build. Which is easy to do because... You know, bots are still just sad about things. So then, yeah. That actually still wants to stay, never mind. Is that true? It's not really true. And we're just going to jump this over the power pole, and it's all fine. And now this thing here will... Yeah, now we will have... Eventually, when bots get all of the stuff done. So today we didn't get around to automating. It's not even, it's in there, it's in here at this point. The other thing I wanted to automate, which we're probably going to do next time, is, oh, it's in the fusion stage. We're in the fusion stage now. Carbon fiber into ceramic, or carbon fiber reinforced plastic, both of which I'm making fiber makers, but I'm not actually making, I haven't automated compound material facilities, have I? That's going to be a thing to look at. Titanium metal composite, also going to be a thing. We're probably going to need a lot of it. It's going to be fine. Bots are pretty much done. Bots are complaining about, I thought I gave you all the K2 stuff you needed. Ah, I made 5 of each, and I need to make 10 of each because I've got 2 of the cores. I was thinking about 1 new core. I actually need 2 new cores. Oh, well. Has this... Yeah, so the K2 energy providers have filled up that tank and have dropped the energy back to more reasonable needs, and we're not going to need this one until the power plant comes up anyway, because we can't run the core until that's done. So that's all fine. I need to take the bots, some more rail and some more roboports and some more repair packs. Yeah, next time we'll set up the rest of this. We're going to need corrosive solution, we're going to need the carbon fiber reinforced plastic, we're going to need this titanium foam stuff. Let's just look at the mall station and check that it's not completely messed up, because at one point it was completely messed up, and now it's not. Now we've just got happy Logibot things being happy. I think I need to make... that's a thing. Yeah, we're just going to move this to here, which is not a solution I feel great about, but that's what we're going to do. And now we've got a lot of roboports. We've got these advanced roboports and these charging stations. Yeah, we've got a pretty happy Logimall. Maybe I should have... I think what I should have is probably more of these things in here. Are they even... I can't even tell if they are evenly between... I don't think they are they? But also, whatever. We can... Where are these purples at the top? Yeah. So we can do that. We're going to make sure that bots have a lot of places to charge and be happy. In fact, this side is kind of more important, because this is the side that's between the Logimalls, yeah, the storage chests and the mall. But that's all pretty fine. We're getting a lot of things done. Yeah, I think we'll come back. We'll do some more of this reprocessing. We'll look at finishing this off, getting some more fuel, building some power plants. Yeah, progressing. Sure, cool.